Hey guys, welcome back to Digimon Survive. Actually, Digimon Die, because you will die, as the great sorcerer Ganon once told me. You dare bring light to my lair? You must die! I don't know why he didn't like light, but those arrows really traumatized him. Anyway, last time on Digimon Survive, we did the last tactics battle, and it took me 2 tries because the first try I just focused on defeating Garurumon. I failed at that. So on the second try, I focused on defeating Monzaemon. So, worked out better this time. So now we're just here, and he's saying, like, I hate you guys. That jerk spouts off some excuse and then takes off. You think? He still seemed pretty strong to me. I feel like he kind of let us off easy. Well, I don't like it. So he didn't think us worthy of fighting in earnest. You mean, you think he's actually even stronger? Are monsters going to keep attacking us like that from now on? Ugh, I hate to think what it would be like if he came at us for real. Takuma, are you alright? You look pale. Sorry, guess I got lost in my own thoughts. What kind of thoughts? If I'd say I'm worried that we won't beat Garurumon next time, it might bring everybody down. I'm sure they're already nervous about it. Maybe I should say that I'm sure we will win. Then again, maybe that's irresponsible. To be honest, I hope he's someone we never have to fight again. Thinking once was enough, we can take him. We might not win. Let's see. Once was enough, I guess. One fight with Garurumon was enough. I hope we never have to do that again. Well, I hear what you're saying, but we may not have a choice. Especially considering Garurumon's thirst for battle. Yeah, and it sounds like he had some sort of grudge against us for partnering with you. He did seem upset about us forming bonds with human children. All the more reason I'd rather not fight him again. He'd be targeting all of you specifically. Takuma, don't worry about us. Fighting to keep you safe is what we're here for. Why are you here for, though? We haven't explored that yet. Yeah, that's right. Please do not forget we fight to protect Minoru. To protect all of you. Hear that? I feel like we should really let them protect us. Alright, if Garurumon shows up again, that's what we'll do. We'll have to look out for all of you, too. Yeah, that's the Takuma I know. It'll work out. It has to. I hope. I hope somebody doesn't die again. So many dead bodies all around me. It just seems normal now. It just seems normal now. Well, things were touch and go for a while there, but thanks to you, we're saved. It's been quite eventful since her rowdiness arrived, but you protected this place well. Thank you for that, human children, and our good queen. I'm not really a queen. Just call me Miu. Oh ho! Then you will be leaving here to travel with your brother and his companions? Yeah, is that okay, Kaito? It's more than okay. I'm glad to have you back, Miu. And obviously I'll be going with Miu as well. Of course, even if I'm done being the queen, I'm never done with you, Sayakomon. Heh, isn't that great, Kaito? Practically all you ever talked about is how worried you were about Miu. Well, I am her brother. What do you expect? I'm really glad we were able to rescue Miu. Glad. Guess that takes care of that. Ready to go back, everyone? Go back where? Oh. You don't know. Back to the school, I mean. It's the closest thing we have to a home here. Yes, that's as close as it gets. A sombering moment for everyone. When I said we should go back, I only meant that we should return to the school, but it wound up being a reminder that we still can't go back to where we really belong. Why does everyone look so sad all of a sudden? They can't help it. Aoi and her friends want to go back to their real homes. Well, it would seem you would all long to return to your world from which you originally came. Of course we do. I mean, maybe my life wasn't perfect, but even I want to go back. But how can we? Saki, please don't look so sad. I'm sorry, Floramon. It's just, I can't help it when it comes to this. Since ancient times, children from the human world have sometimes found themselves here. Apparently, upon certain occasions, the border between our two worlds grows thin. What's that supposed to mean? Is that like a door that normally stays shut occasionally swings open? Yes, I suppose that might be another way of putting it. So you think we might have wandered into this world while the border was thin? Well, you might not have simply wandered in. You may have been brought here. What? Who would bring us here? And how? You mean Saki and her friends were kidnapped away from their world? I don't know. I don't exactly being remembered drag me here. Maybe it wasn't anything physical. Maybe we were drawn in or something. We did fall through a hole. That could be it. After all, this world is nothing like our own. Haru, Miyuki, what about those two? Do you remember anything about how you got here? No, not a thing. Not a thing. Oh, okay then. I guess we can all say for sure that the other children have come here before, like us. Based on what Digimon told us, yes. From what the professor said, if this is the world from the legend of the Kemonogami, then lots of human children may have come over here over the years. So what happened to those children? Where'd they go? I had never seen any humans before you and your friends showed up, Takuma. Yeah, me neither. But haven't we heard some monsters mentioning offering children as sacrifices? I doubt that was just a wild guess or something. So so has that been that kind of thing happening for a long time? Ugh, that'd be awful. Indeed, those who kidnap children have been around for longer than I can remember. So you're saying human children have been coming here since the distant past? Only to be offered as sacrifices to those things? As I understand it, they seek a way to save the world from the fog that is consuming it. In truth, every time those hands, which we call the Kenzoku, take in a human child, the fog lifts, the destruction ceases, and the spaces swallowed up by the void return. What are y'all talking about? Human sacrifices? A fog that swallows things up? Right, I forgot. You still don't know about the fog. So what is it exactly? Nothing you need to worry. It is way scarier not really knowing what you're talking about, so just telling me. She has a point, Kaito. I think we should tell her what we can. Fine, but it's not like we know much ourselves. All we know is if you get swallowed up by it, you're gone. Gone? What do you mean gone? Like, you died? Why? That doesn't make any sense. This is what we've been trying to tell you. This world is a very dangerous place. I didn't know about anything like that. Miyu looks completely horrified. Not that I blame her, having just learned about this. Honestly, I'm not sure I'm over it either. I remember the dark arms reaching for Rio. Countless kids got grabbed by those things. Why? What's wrong with this place? I don't get it. They offer up children and... what? I'm afraid I can offer you no explanation. You might say it's the work of our God. However, there are of course many who object to such methods. Take myself for instance, or any here in the park. Surely your partners feel similarly. You better believe it. I'm not going to let those losers get their hands on Takuma. I feel the same way about Aoi. That's how I feel about Kaito. But what you're saying is, all the kids who wandered in here before, I can't imagine any of them survived. Were they all offered as sacrifices? As to that, I could not say. Human children do not appear often. Some are offered as sacrifices, others just vanish. They vanish? I hear in the past there were those who could cross between dimensions at will. Is that true? I'm telling you, I don't know any specifics. I've never left the bounds of this world. But yeah, that makes sense. If the legends still exist in our world, there must be kids who came back, right? Also, there were Digimon in our world, meaning that they must have gotten over somehow, meaning that we can go back. Oh yeah! You're right. Some kids may have made it back to our world, maybe even some monsters too. If you think about the facts that the legends of the Kemonogami exist, that makes sense. In other words, depending on what happens, I could go back to your world, Minoru? Hey, that sounds fun. I want to see what your world is like, Saki. So, there may be a way back after all? Indeed. In fact, I might even recall something that may help you. This is something I once heard from a friend. There's a technique some humans know that can thin the boundary between our worlds. Using this technique, some children were able to return to the human world. My friend who told me this saw the opening of the door between the worlds with his own eyes. And they weren't just taken in by something like those strange ghostly hands. Indeed, apparently this is something quite different. But how would this friend of yours know the difference? Those who strengthened their bonds apparently gained a shared sense with their humans. They knew where their partner was, how they were feeling, and whether they still lived. So they could sense their friends were alive and well on the other side of the door. Though apparently this sense did not continue forever. So this friend of yours didn't stay with the human children they were bonded with? Sounds like they didn't. I wouldn't want to be separated from Takuma like that. Agumon. Oh, Oh, no, not that I'm saying I don't want Takuma to go home. There is a way back. I want to go back with Takuma to his world. Yeah, I'd like it if we could go back together and cause mass panic. Well, in any case, there is an extent of knowledge. That is the extent of my knowledge on the subject. So you're saying that maybe, just maybe, there's a chance we'd still be able to go back? Oh, what a relief. Yeah, man, this is great news. Miu, did you hear that? We might be able to go back. Yeah. Don't you think that's good news? I guess. This amusement park was way more fun than anything back in our world. Sounds like Miu has some things to work out still. But at least we know we have hope. So, we really might be able to go back. Well, I think it's a little early to start celebrating. But we have a chance. We have a chance. Just rely on that. Huh? What makes you say that? Digimon's explanation has been nothing but hearsay. Well, I've told you all I know. So you can't say if it's really true. You don't have any kind of proof, do you? And I find this strange connection between a human and a monster pretty hard to believe. Shuji's inability to connect with Lopmon probably has something to do with that. Your points are fair. However, there is some evidence. Some things I've seen for myself. Many times I've witnessed the strong bond between my friend and their human child. Though it was long ago and my memories have faded. Yet had that children been sacrificed, my friend would have not fared well. Those with such strong bonds share the same fate. So yeah, if the Digimon's still alive, that means that the human didn't die. So, I guess to prove him wrong, prove Shuji wrong, we have to show him the Digimon. That would be awful. Yet my friend still lives. This in and of itself is proof that the child is alive somewhere. Thought that might be the case. That must be why Kunamon vanished along with Ryo. You're right. I've been so focused on losing Ryo, I never really thought about it. But Kunamon went with him, didn't he? Yeah, poor thing. Why does this boundary thinning technique really even exist? I don't get it. It does sound too good to be true. Human children using some special technique to thin the boundaries between worlds? How? This is a question for one more familiar with the sacrifices and the border between worlds. Is there even anyone like that we can ask? The kidnappers likely know something. They have ties to the being that rules this world. Think we should ask the kidnappers? No way! Wait a minute. Who's the one who rules this world? An individual not quite the same as our god, our creator. It's a little more than legend, but supposedly there is a being who rules this world. In other words, a caretaker of all creation, a being who protects and rules us all. Perhaps if you were to appeal to that being, you might just get your wish. Look, stop filling us with false hope, okay? That story's even crazier than the last one. Bringing up this god or whatever doesn't help us at all. Perhaps not, but even if you can't speak with this ruler, what about the kidnappers? You want us to just ask a monster like Arukenimon or Garurumon what's going on? At the very least, they know enough to offer a child on an altar and summon the Kenzoku. It doesn't matter what they know, asking them about it might as well be suicide. I agree, we were lucky to live through what we did today. Maybe. But didn't it seem like that dog thing, Garurumon or whatever, might tell us? Minoru, are you seriously considering this? Can you somehow have already forgotten how fearsome he was? But didn't that Garurumon basically ignore us? Yeah, and it seemed like he turned on the one who was with him. So you're saying there might be some of them who might hear us out? I believe that is a real possibility. No way! It's easy to see why Shuji would be concerned about this. At the same time, though, it's not like we have any other leads on how to get home. So, do we approach Garurumon and the kidnappers in spite of the risk? Because it seems like the safest thing to do would be to avoid them at all cost. Then again, if all we do is run and hide, who knows what we'll be able to manage to get back. But are those really our only options? Maybe we could come up with some alternative. Run and hide is dumb. You can't do that. Stop asking me to do that. I'm not going to do it. Ask the kidnappers. Might be possible, but it just seems like, I don't know. We run in there, ask them what's going on. They're just going to trick us again. Like, I would trust Garurumon a bit more, as he doesn't care, but the kidnappers just don't seem a good idea. I think it would probably be better to... Why don't we go find your friend? Your friend knew about it. Let's keep thinking. Could there be any alternative that doesn't involve confronting the kidnappers? An alternative? Like what? I don't know. Like, maybe we could talk to Digimon's friend directly. That seemed like a good idea. Unfortunately, I have no idea where my old friend might be. Guess that's out. Maybe we could start by asking any other monsters if they know anything. Isn't that pretty risky too? Who knows what kind of monsters we might run into? Yeah, this world is full of all sorts of monsters. Good, bad, peaceful, aggressive. I guess that's true. And since we don't know if any of them know anything, that's not really a realistic option. So it sounds like our only real choice is to go to the kidnappers. I'm Sonic the Kidnapper! As always, I am Sonic the Kidnapper. Yeah, that's pretty much it. But our Kinemon did say something interesting the other day. You mean how she called us sacrifices? That's pretty hard to miss, wasn't it? If this world's destruction can be halted by such means, our ruler must be involved. Therefore, the kidnappers may know more about this subject than I do. Well, if they're our only lead, we'll just have to make them talk now, won't we? Would you give it a rest already? You're always so quick to pick a fight. I know, right? Kaito is such a thug. What other option is there? Okay, they may be scary, but they may be up to no good, but we can still talk to them. Maybe we can negotiate? Or something? I don't know. I think the other alternative where we talk to Digimon's friend is actually better. Even if we don't know where he is, if we go out and look for him, I think we don't have to deal with the fuckheads. We also don't have to sit around and do nothing. Seems like it would be a better idea to start looking for him. I don't know. Nah, they ain't the type to listen to reason. We'll have to beat the answers out of them. You don't know that. Sorry, but I'm with Kaito on this one. I just don't know where we can find them, or how we can make them all talk. All we have to do is wait. They'll definitely try and kidnap us again, right? But if we wait for them, don't you think they'll have us at a disadvantage? Yes, that seems ill-advised. Not how I like to do things anyway. And with Haru and Miyuki and Miyu with us, we should try to minimize our risk. My sister and I could wait at the school. We'll be fine. Fine. No, I will not allow that. Well, what if we took the initiative? How do we do that? Do you even know where to find them? I've got a pretty good idea. They came in from the north, which leads to the sea. And what do you think is beyond that? The sea? Oh right, I forgot this place is an island. Wait, you can't mean... Yeah, we just gotta cross the sea to attack. But how? It's not like we got a boat, or let alone an airplane. We do have a Digimon that is literally a sea monster. So, hey, what are those? They're the different types of vehicles. Boats float on water. Oh, okay. I thought it said cars float on water. I was like, how can a car float on water? And airplanes can fly. You mean you've never seen anything like them before? Nope, never. Unfortunately, I can't say I have either. I doubt any of us has. Yeah, that's what I figured. What about Digimon? Between the cable car and this theme park, I thought there might be a chance, but maybe not. There are monsters who can swim that stay in the water, but I doubt they'd carry us. What about Waymon? We gotta go find Waymon. That's what he did for the kids from Adventure. Yes, that doesn't seem very likely. Unless maybe one of those monsters has a giant turtle that could carry us on its back. Of course, if it was a monster that could swim underwater, we'd probably all drown. So what do? We could make a boat. Ah, I've got it! Huh? Minoru, what is it all of a sudden? Oh, I just had the best idea! What are you talking about? Remember how we went to the dam and there was a place that went underground? You know, the door that led to that crazy design on it. You think maybe if we went through there, we'd come out on the other side of the ocean? Oh yeah, the underground waterway. Right, that's what you call it. Anyway, it's basically like an underwater tunnel. I don't think I ever went over there. I think I went over there but didn't look around all that much. And I believe the directions do line up. However, that door was locked. Did you not say it wouldn't open? In that case, I hope this might be of some use to you. Digimon, what's that? Looks like some type of key. Hey, this pattern does look like the one we saw at that door. The ones that attacked this place had it hidden away. I haven't the foggiest idea what it might be used for, though. This could be just what we need. Maybe. We'll have to go check it out. Yeah, looks like we know what our next goal is now. Yeah, looks like it. First we'll need to see if we can use this key to open the door to the underground waterway. Then if it works, we can take the waterway across the ocean. Sounds like a plan, Mr. Stan. Mr. Stan? Stunned! Yes, Stand. Mr. Stand, otherwise known as Star Platinum, came out of the water and said yes. After getting the key from Digimon, we left the park and returned to the school. In part because it was too late to try the waterway, but mostly because we were exhausted, especially Miu, who fell asleep just as soon as we got back. Her relief at having Kaito by her side again probably had something to do with that. As for me, I stayed up like a fucking insomniac. Could we really go back? Sounds like an idea. Takuma, you're not going to sleep? Maybe. Maybe. Oh, Agumon. Sorry, did I wake you up? No, I've been up. Something on your mind, Takuma? Well, I guess you could say that. It's more that I know there might be really a way for us to go home. I'm kind of excited. Oh, so that's it. Everyone did seem pretty lively at dinner. Yeah, I guess they did. Wonder who kept going on and on about finally being able to read comics again. Uh-huh. Then everybody fell asleep not long after we ate. Yeah, that all really worked up. They all really worked hard today. They sure did. But I think you worked harder than anyone. You do? Absolutely. You really are something else, Takuma. I'm proud to be your partner. I don't know what it is, but hearing Agumon say that really warms my heart. Really warms the cockles of my cold, dead heart. Chocolate milk. Well, I'm proud to be your partner too, Agumon. Oh, that makes me so happy. Thanks, Takuma. Ha, you're welcome. You little fuck. Little yellow fuck. Hey, what are you doing here? Oh, it's Kaito and Dracmon. Sup? No punctuation, just sup. Yup. Something smells tasty. Oh yeah, you're right. Well, I was feeling kind of hungry, so that's what woke me up. So you got up for a snack? Don't let Aoi catch you. Yeah, keep this quiet, okay? She can be downright fierce when she gets mad. Yeah. So, how's Miu? She fell asleep pretty soon after we got back. She did. She's not injured or anything, so I don't think anything's wrong, but for all she went on about how much fun that amusement park was and how she wanted to stay there with everyone, being on her own, must have been stressful. Yeah, I'm really glad we found her. So look, thanks for everything. Huh? I just feel like I leaned on you guys a lot today. What's this? Kaito being open and honest about his feelings for once? No way. Pretty hard to believe. Oh, shut up, both of you. But seriously, I don't think we'd have found her if it wasn't for you, Takuma. So thanks. Oh, come on, you helped us as much as we helped you. And we'll really be counting on you tomorrow. Well, leave it to me. Leave it to me! I don't remember what that's from in the Sonic series. I just say it because it's funny. And me, don't count me out. You're pretty useful. More useful than some things. Okay. Oh, me too, me too! Right, I'll be counting on both of you. Well, I'd better be getting back to bed. Tomorrow's gonna be a tough one. Yeah, we'd better rest up. I'm gonna be all well and rested to fight people. I must fight Digimangs. Still, Digimon didn't even tell us what Digimon are, so nobody seems to know. Part 5. Yes, we're finally at Golden Wind. Took us a while, though. You okay? Shuji? You're wrong. You're wrong, Dad. Shuji, I suppose you must despise me. How could I? How could I hate a father like you? And why won't you demonstrate the ability expected of a Kayama boy? Next time I'll do you proud, I swear. Don't try and push yourself, Shuji. I'll just work hard enough for the two of us. You, shut up, brother. You don't understand me. Nobody understands me. Cries. The feelings of a loser like me. How could you possibly understand? From the start, I didn't want to do it. I couldn't do it. Why did anyone say anything? If I can't do it, tell me I can't. If I'd known then, I wouldn't have to go do this. Why do you give up, Shuji? Are you truly my son? No, you're wrong, Dad. And how exactly am I mistaken? I understand. I won't let you down. Really, please believe me. I can do it, just like my brother. I'm my father's son, after all, so I can do it. Don't look at me with those eyes. Don't be mad at me. Please, I'll do anything. I'll work so hard. Just don't abandon me. I'll make you happy. I'll work hard for you, Dad. Seems like he's got his own parental problems. Seems like everybody's got a little bit of a problem. He just doesn't want to be abandoned. You need to talk with your Digimon. Your Digimon is your therapist. You should talk to them. It was a dream? I see. Just a dream. Why don't you change? I see. You're the same. You're just like I was when my dad chewed me out and had to abandon me. Maybe this might finally trigger him to being... So, I guess he saw himself inside of Lopmon too much. He saw an older version of him, like a younger version of himself. You know, you always have that problem. I had that problem with, like, John was telling me something about, like, ourselves from high school and stuff, and he was like, well, what about, I would have wanted to hang out with our older selves, and he was like, well, wait, they're not really our older selves, they're our younger selves. It's hard to think about, because, yeah, everything in the past is old, but in the past, you were young. So isn't that weird? It's like an oxymoron, if you think about it. Kind of strange. Strange, isn't it? But yeah, I guess he saw his younger self in Lopmon, and just wanted to try and force him to get to the level, like, become more confident. But really, he just was mad at his younger self. So, I guess that's kind of how that's supposed to work. After rescuing Miu at the amusement park, we went back to the school for a bit. From Digimon, we learned that there might be a way for us to get back to our world. Excuse me. As for the way, we should ask an enemy out there who knows more about what's going on. We have to be ready before we go asking questions, so we're all checking supplies. Have you found anything promising, Takuma? Nothing worth mentioning. How about you? Nothing over here, either. I'm hopeless, aren't I? That's not true, Aoi. You're trying just as hard as everyone else. Thanks. We haven't found anything either, so don't sweat it. Right, what Agumon said. We're fucking useless. We're fucking useless. Oh hey, you guys are tier 2. Yeah, we couldn't find anything, though. Any luck over there? Not at all, I'm afraid. You'd think a school would have more useful stuff, huh? What's the deal, I wonder? You seen the others? They haven't showed up yet. Oh! Oh! It's Shuji. Good morning, everyone. Morning. Morning. Sounds like Shuji had a nasty dream last night. He must be pretty wiped out. Are you alright, Shuji? You look a little pale. You were talking all funny in your sleep. You have a nightmare or something? No, I'm fine. I slept like a baby, I'm swear. Still, you're not looking too good. Oh, hi. I said I'm fine on my own. We have no idea what's going to happen. I can't leave you alone. Enough already. Don't come with me. Hey, Miu. Those two are always the same as ever. Kind of puts you at ease, doesn't it? Now's not the time to sit back and relax. We have to stop them from bickering. What in the world are you doing? I don't get it. Huh? Shuji? Hey, you two. Your constant fighting is starting to annoy everyone. Shut up. This is family business, so stay out of it. Calm down, guys. And Miu, don't be so cruel to your brother. I didn't do anything wrong. Those two get along in their own way, Shuji. Maybe you don't need to be so harsh. You say so, but... Anyway, stop arguing over so much over nothing. Oh, hey, the gang's all here. Guess I'm last. Did I miss something important? I guess. No, it's cool. Now everyone's here. Maybe we should see where we're at. Yes, good idea. Let me take the lead, Takuma. It's all you. Humans are kind of intense, huh? If only all of them were as nice as Aoi. Nothing to be done about that now. We can only have faith and watch over them. You sure about that? In other words, nothing worth reporting. This is bad, given the enemies out there. Those things want to sacrifice us or something. I don't get it. What is this caretaker in the first place? Maybe that's the one behind all this. Probably. Like the king of all evil, right? I bet we'd figure things out if we met him. That means waltzing into the enemy's hideout. That's not risky. That's a death sentence. I like dying. That's right. She's right. The idea is pretty frightening. What are you saying? You act like we got a choice. We got no idea what's going on. Our enemies, why we're being attacked, or even this world. How are we supposed to defend ourselves if we're in the dark here? We ought to kick their door down and get them to spill everything they know. Well, you're not wrong. Yeah, I like it. Jump right in to the last boss. We're not speedrunners. We can't do backwards long jumps in real life. I wish I could, though. I could just turn into a parallel universe. Now let's talk about half a presses. I don't got anything against Panenkoic. I just think it's a good meme. You're gonna stay put, meme. What? Why? It's obvious how dangerous this thing's gonna be. And you don't worry about us at all? Just her? No wonder she feels coddled to death. Now, everyone, hold your horses. I can't let any of you just walk right into the enemy base. It's too dangerous. Oh boy, here we go again. You have no need to fear a certain degree of danger with us around, you know. Yeah, I'll protect Takuma. We've been through our fair share of crazy scrapes, after all. Their numbers ain't nothing to worry about, neither. Easy pickings. True. It should be fine with all these guys around, right? With their power, we shouldn't have too much trouble, I guess. Damn it. It's easy for you to say. Your beasts are strong. Anyway, I'm against this. You need to stop fucking... You know, you had a nice moment in the morning, and then you had to ruin it. Anyway, I'm against this. There's no need to face danger. There are other ways. This is our best option right now. Rush their base and get all the intel we need. Simple. This is going nowhere, man. Why don't you try and give your 2 cents? Should we head to the enemy base or look for another way? First choice is definitely dangerous, but it'd be nice to get some info. Second means finding a safer way to learn about this world, but how exactly? Each option has its pros and cons, and I don't see my option tipping the scales, but... Look for another way, enter enemy base. I still think we should go find Digimon's friend. I think that would be the best idea. Right now, it's hard to say if heading to their enemy base is the right move. What? Since when you were a fence sitter? I'm just saying, even if we don't go, we don't have any other backup plans either. That is true, safety is key, but so is learning about this world. When it comes down to it, the real issue is how to search safely, isn't it? Yeah, unfortunately, the only place we can go to help us is the one place we don't want to go. If that's true, then, let's just go already. Syakuman and the others will take care of us, right? You know, we had enough trouble with Garurumon and our Okenimon. I wouldn't want to face the both of them right now, so I think we should probably get stronger. Yeah, leave the hairy stuff to us. So that's it then. You're all just gonna ignore me? Is it because my beast is weak? Because I can't fight? I must be strong. Always strong, always correct. I must guide everyone, and yet... Shuji, are you okay? Anyway, we have the enemies out there, so we have to fight. That means we have to work together. That way we can all get home safely. Assuming there's a way back home. I can't stand the idea of being offered up with no clues as to why. I'm going to look inside the school again. All of you should consider your own plans. Oh, wait. Hey! Sounds like he didn't find Jack either. You should watch your tone. Shuji is performing his duties quite admirably. Also, we probably shouldn't push him too hard, as he seems like he's the most likely to try and go into the fog again. Shuji is trying his best. Unlike me. You're doing your best too, Aoi. Have some more confidence in yourself. Thanks. All you can say is thanks. Hey, Takuma, what are we gonna do? Our search takes priority, but maybe we should talk to everyone and get the bigger picture. Do what you want. Do whatever you want, Agumon. Okay, I'm gonna go fuck myself with my big long fingers. Be nice if he'd actually known something, but oh well. Free. I'm free falling. Yeah, I keep on saying that, you know, our Digimon just aren't strong enough. I'm probably, well, the episode's gonna end here, but in between episodes, I'm gonna go to the free battle and just train up everybody to a good level, because they're just kind of low. Like, I don't want to end up being, like, caught off guard by, like, level 30s or whatever it might be, and have a bunch of Digimon that just haven't leveled up enough. So I'm definitely going to work on that. So, I'll see you guys next time.